This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuzzz sent you. Hello everyone, and welcome to Friday Night with the Cuzzz. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm going to say hello to a few people. In the meanwhile, I want you guys to check out what's going on here, these weekly shows. That's these guys right here. You should watch them because there's some really great shows out there. In the meanwhile, I'm going to say hello to some people. And let's see who we got. We got Lehigh River Subdivision Wigwag Workshop, Norman Rowe, Schuylkill River Valley. Let's see who else we got. Steve 87 PSAP, Norman Rowe. How's everybody doing? Wigwag Workshop. Glad to see you in here, buddy. Anthony Dodge, glad you can make it in tonight. Aussie America, Artie, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in. Joe Rader, Dwight Curley. Indian Head, Wilma, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Low Country Railroad, glad you can make it in. Who else we got? Let's see. Dwight Curley, glad you can make it in tonight, buddy. Seems like, oh, Mr. Kevin Brown, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. James Galton, how you doing, buddy? Joe Rader, glad you can make it in tonight. Who else we got here? Seems like a lot of the same names coming up. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. All right. We got 39 people in here, but I didn't say hello to 39 people. Possum Bayou, Rusty, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in. Who else we got? John Tanzillo. I don't see 39 people. It says 39 people. Roy Eltham, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in. Well, I'm going to do a small mail call tonight, a box opening, and it's all for you, Mr. Roy. So stick around. Let's see what I got going on here tonight. I do have a special guest. He's sitting down in the basement right now, and I'm waiting for my sidekick to get here so we can start the show. Who else we got? Digger Evans. Hello, my friend. Glad you can make it in tonight. And I thought I saw Boxcar Jerry in here earlier. If he's in here, hello Jerry, how's it going, buddy? And thank you. And you're probably wondering why I'm saying thank you. Well, figure it out, buddy. Let's see. Ron's Railroad, glad you can make it in tonight. Getting almost down to the bottom. I think I said hello to John Schuylkill. Let's see. Digger Evans, Kevin Brown, Boxcar Jerry. There you go. Possum Bayou. Yeah. Ron Moen, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. There's nothing better I like doing on Friday nights to hang out with you guys. And by the way, I'm going to tell you guys one thing. You may see me put my oxygen on tonight because my oxygen concentration was pretty low all day today. So don't get nervous or anything. I'm not dying. It's just that I need to keep my oxygen level up. So if you see that go on, don't worry about it. Dustin Zenskel, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right. Chasco, glad you can make it in tonight. I think I said hello to everybody right about now. Ralph Greenwood, how's it going, buddy? Ralph's going to be posting some of my stuff up there like PayPal and Cash.me and all that kind of stuff. If you're interested in helping me out, my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that super chat button down there. William, New Famous Railroad. How's it going, buddy? Oh, is Dragon Lady in here? I haven't seen her. Well, hello, Connie, if you're in here. Sorry about that. John Knofel, how's it going, buddy? I think I got everybody. I think. Looks like I got everybody. Joe Rader, I think I said hello to you. How's it going, Joe? Glad you could make it in tonight. Steve87, I know I said hello to you earlier. Let's see. Dustin, I said hello to. CP368, Tim, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could make it in tonight. Carolina Foothills, how's it going, buddy? Georgia Sunbelt, Anthony, glad you can make it in tonight. Boy, am I going to get down to the bottom here? I'm just scrolling down all the names here because I don't remember everybody who's here. So, but every time I do that, Marquis Saunders, glad you can make it in. I guess that is done for now. And I'm going to also say hello to, say thank you to all my members. And by the way, I did post my first video for Dispatch 1. So thank you, Mr. Jim Veronico, Dennis Dew, Ron Moen, Roy Eltham, Brian Page, Shay Zenscale, Dustin Zenscale, Joe Rader, Chris Mitchell, Robert Young, Eminem Shortlines, Dave BNSF, Grandpa Rails, Mark Arnold, Carolina Foothills. Guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all your support. And like I said, I just went ahead and posted the first video for Dispatch. So if you guys are interested in finding out what those are all about, then maybe you should join the Dispatch. Let's go back to here. Let's see. Thank you, John. Ralph, I appreciate that, buddy. All right. Last week, Super Chats, Manny Fernandez, Roy Eltham, Kevin Brown, Steve Pezzi, Grandpa Rails, and thank you so much for that. And I want to thank all you guys for doing all the comments on my videos. I really do appreciate that. Now, I want to bring out a point to you. You watch my video, it's one person making one comment. I, in turn, have to comment to 26 or 30 comments. So just keep that in mind. But I do appreciate your comments. I really do like reading what you guys have to say about my videos. And speaking of videos, tomorrow's video is going to be a little bit of a change off of Roy's build. I decided to do a op session tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in watching an op session on my layout, tune in tomorrow at 12 noon. Dave, F&B Railroad, how's it going? Rail Artist, Mike, glad you can make it in tonight. Yeah. I'm also going to do a little shout out tonight. This microphone doesn't feel right. Sorry about all that extra noise. I'm going to do a little shout out tonight. Hello, Dave, Z to G. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. My shout out is for a person that is has just joined as a member of my membership on my YouTube channel. It is Low Country Railroad. His name is Dave. He just passed 100 subscribers, and I think he would be very happy if he could make us do some subscriptions to his channel to try and start him onto his 200 subscribers. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and check him out. He's got a great channel. His videos are all less than 5 minutes. You guys can watch a bunch of his videos all in one night and subscribe. Comment on his videos so YouTube doesn't get mad at you for not commenting. Model Railroad Adventures with Bill. How's it going, my friend? You are new here, and I'm welcome to my live stream. All right. So yeah, he's got 100. Right now, he's got 119 subscribers. His videos are short, nothing over 5 minutes. He also does short videos, so you guys might want to give him a check out and see how see what his channel is all about. So, like I mentioned earlier, I posted my first video in Dispatch. There'll be another video coming up on March 1st. You guys that are not part of the Dispatch or part of my membership, the join button is down at the bottom of any one of my videos that you can hit that button and join. There's two levels. There's the first level, I think is $2.99, and the second level is $5.99. Now, if you do the second level, you get to see the first level also. So it's a combination of both. So that's a pretty good deal. Thank you. I appreciate that, Steve. Anyone know where I could see Vinny's first video? Dude, that was like in 2012 was my first video. It's a long time ago. But the videos I am doing for the membership, if you're interested in this, Ron, the videos will be starting in 2015 of my layout. And if you want to watch those videos, then I would advise you to become a member and go into the Dispatch 1 section. And every month you'll get a new video of my layout progress from 2015 to present. So that's what you need to do. That's the one way to do it, there. You know, but I don't know how far back YouTube goes. I don't know if they'll go back to 2012. They should be going back there because I have never deleted any of my videos. So my videos from 2012 should be there. I actually started getting heavy into doing the YouTube videos when I moved into this house, and that was in 2013. So anything before that is from my previous apartment size layout, and then into the house here. But anyhow, if you guys want to see the progress of my layout from 2015 to present, then go ahead and hit that join button, and then hit the Dispatch 1 button. So you guys will get a new video every month. And that'll be the progression of my videos all the way through to present. Right now, I have 11 months of videos up there. So you guys might want to do that. All right. Tomorrow's video, like I said earlier, is going to be an op session. I decided I wanted to do an op session by myself, so I did that. And so that'll be tomorrow's video. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to take a break from Roy's build right now, because I just got some of the materials to do more work on his build, and that's what the unboxing is going to be. Hello, Mr. Sparky 107. Glad you can make it in tonight, little brother. Norman Rowe, I think I said hello to you, didn't I, Norman? I want to thank all my new subs that I have gotten over the past couple of weeks. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy my channel. If you guys are here now watching, Dwayne's Fork and Spoon, how's it going, buddy? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you the Christmas gift that I had bought for myself this year. Christmas gift to myself. It is a Pache Talon gravity feed airbrush. I bought this one because my other one was getting kind of old and tired, so I decided I wanted to try a gravity feed because my other one was a suction type. But this is it right here. Sure is pretty, isn't it? And Roy, guess what? Your model is going to be the first one that's going to get used. This airbrush is going to get used on. So that was my Christmas gift to me. Now we're going to do a small unboxing here today, because most of the stuff that I'm going to be doing is going to be for Roy Eltham's build, and it is all the different types of brick that I've gotten. Problem is, I did not remember what brick I used when I originally started his model. So I had to order all these different bricks from different people. So this is box number 1. And I believe this one was from eBay. No, maybe not eBay, maybe Amazon. I don't remember. I've just been ordering a whole bunch of stuff this past couple of weeks. And what do we got here? Yeah, this is terrible. This is a Chooch Industries, and it is a vinyl. Now, when I saw vinyl on this, oh, that'd be pretty cool to just lay vinyl on top of the plastic, but this stuff is thick. It's like a 1/4 inch thick. There's no way. I mean, yeah, it's flexible and stuff, but there's no way I could use this. So we're going to put that away and go on to the next box. This one I cannot use. All right, and then I got this one. Like I said, I didn't remember where I got the previous brick from, so I ordered this one from JTT right here, and this is N scale. And let me tell you something. These brick are so small you can't even see them. In fact, I already did a test on it. Let me see if I can get this up here and show you guys. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see on this end here. It's already painted, but you can't even see the brick on there. So I decided, okay, then I must have ordered HO brick. Okay, so we'll put these ones on the side. And now what else we got? Here's another one. There's another box right here. And get this guy open. And I think this one was from Amazon, that I ordered off of Amazon. And this was a Walters brick set. And this one here is the same thing as the other one. You could hardly see the brick. Pull this out of here for a minute. And again, these guys are like really thick also. These are like 40 thousandths. But you can't even see the brick on there. So again, this is, it didn't specify a scale on this. It just says that it would meet all the Walters brick buildings. So that's down the pipe. We're not going to use that one. And finally, this one came today. And we'll see what we have here. Oh, I think my sidekick is here. Hold on, let me bring him up.
Here.
Hello, Mr. John.
Hey, how are you? Hey, everybody, I made it. Get my hair and makeup. There, do I look pretty full for you?
There you go. I don't know what happened. My thing just went blank. Anyhow, I'm going to open up this last box, and then we're going to get on to the regular show that I have with my special guest tonight. And Roy Elton thinks that he knows who it is. Now, this one here I ordered, and this is HO. And this looks more like what I've been using. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. But this here is what I've been using. And this is a JTT product, except that it's HO. And I'm going to use the HO because I want to be able to see the brick on this building. I'm doing all this work with brick. I want to be able to see it. So that's my unboxing.
Hey, Rusty.
Each one of those things I showed you was $20 plus. So right there, I spent $80 to get the correct brick, and I have one more coming. So I'm gonna have to see if I can return some of this stuff. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my guest right now. And John, I think I told you earlier that I have a few questions ready.
Yeah. You didn't even tell me who the guest is. I'm going to be surprised like everybody else.
Did I forget to tell you?
Yeah, you did. You said, hey, are you available? Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I got a special guest. Well, who is it? I don't know. You're not telling me.
Sorry about that.
Well, that's okay. So my questions should work with anybody. So.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him up. Everybody, I want you to meet Mr. James Galton. He is a model railroader from up north across the border. And Mr. Sparky should know this person because he's hung out with Sparky a few times.
He does.
And James, welcome to my show and welcome to the hot seat.
Hot seat.
I'm going to go through my questions first, and then if John's got any questions, he'll ask his questions, and then we're going to put it out to the chat and see if they have any questions for you. So that's why we call it the hot seat, because you're going to get bombarded with a bunch of questions.
I might have all the answers.
That would be good if you do. All right, let's see. First question: when did you get interested in model railroading?
October 31st, 2019.
Wow, he's got the date specific.
Yep, that's when it officially started.
Okay, pretty good. James, I know earlier I've been telling you to lower your mic, bring the mic up just a little bit.
Okay, let me go ahead and change that a bit.
No, not too much.
Higher now?
Go
That
ahead.
sounds good.
That's good right there.
Okay, I'll leave
Okay.
it.
Let's see. Like everybody else, when did you get your first train set?
I was 11.
11. Wow, you got.
1963.
That's not good because we all got ours when we were 7.
Well,
So
money.
what kind of train set was it? Do you remember?
It's Mark's train, Marx Brothers, New York Central. I still have it.
Oh, really? Very cool. Is it HO?
No, it's actually next scale. They call it a toy train, so it's like a O scale, I guess.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
Sounds
still
good.
have it in the garage.
What is your favorite loco?
Oh, I prefer GP9s, GP7s.
Okay, so you're like first generation diesel.
Yes.
Okay. Any particular road name that you like?
Oh yeah. Ask Heath. THB. Toronto, Hamilton, Buffalo.
Okay. At least you got some of the United States in there.
Well, yeah,
So-
I have some American trains. I do have a few of them.
So do you like steam or diesel? I know you said you got diesel, but do you like steam also?
When it comes to diesel, I'm only out for certain two. One I have, one I don't have.
Okay.
The one I have is the Hudson. I have
Okay.
that in THB and New York Central, but I want the Berkshire,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but not the American version. I want North America. Canada made a Berkshire, and only produced two for the THB Railroad, number 201 and 202.
All right. Sounds good. Hello, Jennifer White, and welcome. Haven't
Hello,
seen you for a
Jennifer.
while.
All right, Jennifer.
Hi, Hot Rod Rondy. Glad you can make it in tonight, buddy.
Hey, Hot Rod. Haven't seen you in a while.
No, he's been hiding out.
So you said you started in 2018? Is that when you said you started?
2019.
2019. So is that all? Is that the extent of your modeling? Is just from there, or were you
Well,
doing
I
something
never had a
before?
layup before that time. I had trains I picked up here and there over the year, bits and pieces, but never a layout.
Hello, Scott Johnson and Kyle Stevens. Glad you guys can make it in here tonight. And I think James, bring your volume up a little bit more. I'm really having a hard time hearing you.
Okay, let me go adjust that. Audio. How's that? That's 40.
That sounds good to me. All right. We'll,
Okay.
we'll see how it goes along. You may have to
Okay.
bring it up a little bit more. All right. The next question I have for you is, do you prefer operations or continuous running or both?
Both.
I knew you'd say that. It's an easy way to get out of something, right? Oh, I'll do both. What's your favorite rolling stock?
Oh, happy boxcars.
Only boxcars?
Well, that's my favorite.
Okay. Do you have a secondary favorite?
Cabooses.
Cabooses? Caboose?
There you go.
I got lots
right.
of those.
Scott Johnson, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right, where are we? Why did you choose your scale?
Oh, well, just that was the scale I knew. I do have N scale too, but it's very limited. It's too tiny for me to see.
Oh, come on, stop it. You're younger than me. You should be able to see it better.
I'm only younger by about 6 months. But I do have N scale because I actually bought N scale last year to practice on DCC because it was small to set up a small layout. But when I bought my first locomotive, I had no idea what DCC was at all.
Uh-huh.
It was a whole new world.
Yeah, you didn't know what was going
Mhm.
on with that,
Nope.
huh?
Actually, I bought my DC control system because that's what Sparky had.
So,
Mhm.
do you model a specific area?
Not really. I don't have the space to do a prototypical layout, so it's freelance.
And what is your theme? You said as we were talking before the show, that you do steel.
That's right. I'm doing a steel mill.
You're doing this. Hey, Sparky's got a question for you.
Sure.
How come it's not coming?
I built that.
Oh, okay, so you saw it. Okay,
I made it.
cool. Hello, Sean Pacific. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. What size is your layout?
It's approximately 19 feet long. The one end's about 9, the other end's about 7.
So you got a U shape?
Nice.
It's an oval with a bit of a. I have a big turn on the main line at the wider end. So I have a very continuous main line
Uh-huh.
with an elevation on the center on the back side of the layout.
All right. All right. Jerry Trains, how's it going? Glad you can make it in tonight.
But if Sparky wants one of those shelving units, I'd gladly make it for him. But I built that by hand, by my own 2 hands.
There you go. That's called a scratch build.
It is.
Okay. Apparently, we all know you do videos, but how often do you do videos?
Not as often as everybody liked. Once a month, depending on my mood.
That's good. That's
I
a
do
good
it
way.
for fun.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you do any? Do you post on any other media like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram?
I don't do too much, but the odd time I'll post a video to a link to some of the Wilmer's Facebook page, or there's a YouTube video page on Facebook, but not very often.
Okay. Let's see. I just saw some Sidetrack 77. Glad you can make it in tonight. Welcome. Okay. What do you like about the hobby?
I like, well, a part of it is the people I meet.
So
It's,
basically, it's the community, the entire community.
the community itself, the communication, you get together with people, friends,
Yeah.
that is part is good.
Yeah, you get to meet the people outside of the
Yeah.
videos. That's
Well, I have people come to the house and we run trains in here. But that's good. We share ideas.
Yep. I totally agree. Richard Monroe, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Let's see. Okay, so we know what you like about the hobby. What do you dislike about the hobby?
Well, one thing that's a pet peeve for me is I find sound decoder chips very expensive compared to a non-sound decoder. Like up in Canada, we might spend $40 for a non-decoder chip, but you want $125 for a sound decoder, and you still haven't bought the speaker. So,
yeah,
that sounds about right. I mean, that's still, yeah.
But
and you got to pay another, depending on what kind of speaker and enclosure, unless you've already built one, it costs.
So normally,
another
if
few
I
bucks.
buy a used locomotive, I'm only putting DCC only, and I don't care for all the sound anyhow.
And James, I'm with you 100%. I got about 4 locomotives on my layout that actually have sound, and if you're going to do sound in a locomotive, it's going to take away from something else. That's the way I see it.
But
so for me, I'd rather go out and buy a Cato locomotive, put it, and then if I want to put sound in it, put sound in it myself. And our chips down here, our sound chips down here in the U.S. is probably about between 80 and $100. So
Right.
it's not that much different from what it is up there. Ron, New Haven Rails, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in here.
But when you're buying new locomotives, you have up here we have a choice, DC or DCC and sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm buying DCC and sound.
Yeah. See, to me, after a while, I mean, you'll watch if you watch tomorrow's video, I have the locomotive I'm using to do the switching does not have sound, but I do have a locomotive in the background that's running with the sound.
Is that a Cato? Is that a Cato?
The one I'm using for the switching, yes, is a Cato, but the other two are Atlas.
Okay, I have Cato and I have Atlas too.
Yeah, the Atlas, I have them parked on the sidetrack and I have them running just for a background side effect. But I'll tell you what, after a while, it got annoying. I had to turn it off.
Oh yeah, I turn them off.
Yeah, see, a lot of guys use telephone speakers to put in their locomotives for sound.
Okay, I can't see to put it in any of those. Doesn't matter.
Well, to me, in an N-scale locomotive, it's real hard to find a spot to put a speaker, first of all.
Yes.
And there is a company in California, I think it's called Aztec, and if you send them a chassis, they'll do all the modifications to it and then send it back to you, and then you'll be able to put your speaker in. To me, that's just extra money that you don't need to spend.
Yeah, I know. Imagine trying to put the speaker in one of those N scales.
Yeah, I mean, Atlas is doing a pretty good job with it, and so is Bachmann, actually. Atlas is putting their speakers in the fuel tanks.
Okay. I have some.
Yeah, I think I've seen Bachmann start doing that too on some of their stuff. I've seen it on their HO scale.
Bachmann's been having locomotives with sound for quite a while.
Yes, I have a few Bachmanns.
I have two of them on my layout right now. One of them was a gift from Jack, and the other was a gift from Mr. Nolan Canofoli.
Okay,
he came by my house to pick up his gift that he won on Christmas, and he brought me a gift too. That was cool. Pretty funny. That was pretty cool.
My Bachmann is an E7 New York Central.
Okay.
I also got a Bachmann RS3 New York Central, and I just bought a new F7 Bachmann B unit.
I want to get an F7. I want to put it up in my Williams area as the Grand Canyon train.
But he won't give me his F7.
Who?
I've asked him for every time I see him on his chat. I want his F7.
You mentioned earlier that you had some N-scale stuff. Do you have two layouts?
No, I have track to build an oval for an N-scale. I was playing around last year with, I built a layout that I can power by a battery.
Okay.
I actually did a video on it. I literally took a brand new Ryobi drill, tore it apart, and used that to power a train. It worked.
Let's see. Well, you answered this question before, but I have to make it an official question.
What's that?
Do you like freelance or prototype?
Because of my space, I would do freelance. To do prototype, I would need my house 10 times bigger. I would need all Sparky's shed plus another one, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
Another room. I had to compromise on my layout to get it to work, and being a steel mill, I don't have enough room for that.
Well, I got my layout's in 2 rooms, and I don't have enough room.
And you're N scale.
And I'm N scale.
Yeah.
And John
he's got 3 levels.
Should I go up another level?
4?
Yeah, through the roof.
I'll need a pair of stilts to run the trains.
But I'm working on another addition to the layout, and it's not scratch building, but it's kit bashing, and it's actually going to be 5 kits, maybe more yet. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it.
Are these structures or rolling stock?
Be structures.
Structures. Okay.
I'm building what we call a basic oxygen furnace.
Oh, okay.
And
So
it's
that's going to be
big.
for you. That's going to be for your steel mill.
Yep.
All right. So are you going to do a video on that? That would be nice to see.
I'll do some video, but because of what my new adventure is, I have to put it on hold till the fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're selling the house, so the layout is officially on hold.
Uh-huh.
And I was having trouble getting number 4 turnouts because of the showstopper.
Huh.
So I actually canceled the order for now because they have no idea when they're going to produce it. So I can't even finish the steel mill for the switching portion of the mill.
All right, Dustin. Take care, my friend. Talk to you later. Hello, Ethan
Bye,
at
Dustin.
Armitage. All right, let's see. You mentioned that you are DCC. What brand DCC do you have?
NCE.
NCE. So do you have the starter kit? No, John. Screw you.
I bought the 5-amp system from the get-go.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I
same
listened
here.
to Sparky, what he had done, and so that's why I bought. I went right off the top, bought the 5-amp system. I bought it from OVR in Tilsonburg, Sparky's sponsor.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Sparky said I can bring the steel mill over there, and he has no room for it. He needs another line.
Yeah, he'll store it for you.
Yeah, he'll store it for you right on his
Well, I know he
layout with his
would.
siding and everything.
But I added a Wi-Fi control to it.
Oh yeah.
And that came from Australia.
Okay.
It's called Wi-Fi Tracks.
How does it work?
Fantastic.
Yeah. So you just use your phone?
I use my tablet, but my goal is to buy the new throttle from TCS.
Okay.
It just got released at Amherst this week, apparently.
Let's see. Do you prefer kit
Sparky
builds or
said he'd
scratch
charge you
builds?
rent too.
Right now I'm doing kit building right now, but I have done some scratch building using other stuff.
Other stuff.
I can show you one. If you hang on, I'll get it.
Let's see. Sparky says he would charge you rent.
Yeah.
Now, this is a crane. So I built this. The crane is from an Atlas box car, and I took it apart.
Oh.
And the stand came from scrap parts from a bunch of stuff from the club.
Oh, that's very nice.
That turned out really good.
Yeah, it turned out really nice.
Just from scrap, junk parts. I took the box car. The car rolling stock was broken, so I just cut it off in my table saw.
So what did you make the boom out of?
It's the original crane boom from the rolling stock.
Okay.
But the strings were all burnt and stuff. It broke, so I just used some CA glue and glued them in position.
Yeah, it looks really good. Nice job.
That's just from bits and pieces I had. That's the only thing I really scratched built from junk so far.
All right. How do you clean your layout and what do you use?
I haven't done much clean out yet. So I haven't. I do have a car I bought for cleaning. It's one of those abrasive pads, but I haven't used much of that. Hopefully, I want to get a chemical cleaner or just a rag or something like that.
All right. Do you have any current projects in the works right now?
Other than doing the BOF, no, because of the new change, my layout's gonna become dismantled.
Yeah, so, that's gotta be really hard to take that apart after you put so much work into it.
Yeah, I know.
I know, because I get all the bugs out. See, a friend of mine who is a roadway engineer from South Africa, he helped me lay the track, and he's very fussy. So it does run really good. I'm quite impressed with it. But Vinny said I couldn't play with trains, so I didn't turn them on. He said I can't
Oh,
play
there
with
you go.
trains.
There's a little statement from Scott Johnson.
Okay. But I probably use a rag and some sort of denature alcohol, some sort of, or the alcohol, 91%, something like that to clean the track.
Well, since a couple of months ago, when everybody started talking about cleaning their track and what they use and this and that, I tried using the mineral spirits, and that, I tell you what, that works pretty good. And then put the inox on top of that. I haven't cleaned my tracks, and like I said, tomorrow's video is going to be a op session, and the track was not clean before I did this op session.
Okay.
So
I find mineral spirits too. I don't like the smell of chemicals in the house.
well, the one I got is odorless.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get
Marky
odorless.
said I can store my stuff at his house.
Yeah. He's got some other. He's got Ron's over there also.
Pears, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have the room for what I got.
I know your channel is called James Galton, but do you have a name for your layout, and how did you come up with that name?
Oh, no particular reason. I just called it just me. I didn't have any other reason to call it.
Just me.
That's right. No other. I modified the logo a few weeks ago, just playing around with it. Yeah. So
yeah, Ron's Railroad says mineral spirits work great, and all his locomotives run better, and I find that true too. I find that.
Well, Frankie wants you to come up to Cambridge, Vinny. Molly Maid Service.
Sure, I'll do that. No problem. You pay the airfare, and I'll come up.
Sparky, what are you hinting at? That somebody else was doing it?
Take your train.
Okay, my one of my last questions.
Yeah.
Is what model would you like to see manufacturers do that is not being done now?
Oh, my first choice would be the Berkshire, and I would prefer that being probably, no one likes Broadway, but either Bachman or Broadway make a good steamer.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with Broadway Limited anyhow. So,
but that's for diesel, but they seem to do it better on steamers. But if Bachman made it, great. The other one I would like is an NW2.
NW2, yeah, okay.
In TH&B. Right now, I have to custom build mine, because I actually have two NW2 Catos, and I custom painted them. We had to mill the frame to get the decoder into it, because there was no room for the decoder. Because TH&B had 4 NW2s running between 1950 to 1960.
My last question for you is: do you have any other hobbies, and if you do, what are they?
Woodworking.
Woodworking. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. I'm just reading Sparky's comment here.
Yeah.
I just use alcohol. Well, alcohol. I was yelled at by the guy down south. down,
Eric?
No, in Australia.
Oh.
He's been here at my house too. I can't remember his name.
Well, Sparky been to your house?
Huh?
Sparky been to your house?
Yeah, it was not Sparky. It was oh, got it.
He lives in
Fish Play
Panama.
Films.
Dave?
Fish Play Films.
Oh, Greg.
Greg,
Okay.
yeah, that's it. He yelled at me once for using alcohol. He says, "You know, alcohol's got water in it, don't you?" Even if
Yeah.
you buy the 90% or 99%, that 1% is still water that's in there.
Right.
So
He did
when
a
you're
video
doing that,
on the
you're actually putting water on your track.
interface.
Stop putting spots on your track, Sparky. Less to clean.
Ha.
How about beer?
How about beer? Yeah.
I got beer in the fridge.
Yeah, well, you Canadians are good for the beer.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol, but I have beer.
So, John,
Yeah.
do you have any questions for James?
Well, I got it's a little bit. It's about your laying track. Do you use cork
Yeah.
for your road bed? Do you when you're laying your track, do you prefer to use an adhesive or glue to glue your track down, or do you nail your track down?
I did my layout with 1/2 inch rigid foam and a cork bed on top of that. For glue, I prefer to glue the track, and I used Wellbond glue to hold the track down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I did my, well, I'm going to change it now, but I did buy some two-sided tape. It's made for woodworkers. That stuff will hold a track. It won't move.
Oh, wow. I never thought about that because we've got that two-sided tape in the auto industry. I've got rolls of it at work.
Yeah.
I never thought about using that to put track down.
Go back and watch a video by Darren B&H Railroad. He did a
Yeah.
video using tape on his cork and stuff. It's very strong. He done.
Yeah.
I've used it for a tip. I used it for gluing my cork down in my yard. It doesn't come up. It's
Yeah.
permanent.
Yeah.
You gotta buy the good stuff though. You gotta buy the good two-way tape.
Yeah. Yeah.
I use a 3M. 3M is good.
Yeah, that's what we have, and the black is the best, at least as far as automotive industry goes. So it holds nameplates and
Yeah.
moldings and stuff on,
Right.
really well. So
Hello, Pennsylvania 6200.
And I don't solder my track.
yeah.
Like a few spots, but not too often.
Yeah, it's the same with me.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
solder. I don't solder all my joints.
I use the Pico makes a Code 83 joiner that's very tiny and very tight. The only time I soldered was on the main line where I couldn't get a feeder to it.
Yeah.
And I soldered the one joint, but that's very limited soldered joints.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin Brown.
But
Appreciate that, buddy.
Carpet. So, oh yeah, Steve.
Steve 87 says double-sided
says the
carpet.
carpet tape's some of the strongest.
Yep.
Oh, this stuff I got is stronger than carpet tape.
Oh, really?
It's made for work. It's made for woodworkers.
Oh, okay.
It's very. It's
Yeah.
It won't come up. Guaranteed. You gotta tear it up.
Yeah. Now, have you ever thought about doing a hand laying track or making your own turnouts?
No, I know the company that makes the stuff, makes the tooling is in Canada.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize they were up there.
Yeah,
Thank you, Steve.
They're in Port Dover,
Huh?
not far from here.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have the patience for doing hand laid track.
Yeah.
And my buddy in California, Jeff, he's all hand laid track.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
code 55 on the main lines, code 40 in sidings and yard.
Mm-hmm.
All his turnouts are custom built. He built all his turnouts and he built all his trees and stuff. And John, I got to introduce you to him because you're not far away. In fact, he lives in Valencia.
We were up there a few years ago, if you remember. You were out here with
Dave.
Art, and you had me and William and Kimberly come up.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
I think it was Father's Day weekend or something. To be honest, it was somewhere around there.
So Sparky thank you, Sparky. Sparky wants to know when you're going to go over there.
Sparky.
Say it again, James.
So I used to have a lathe. I sold it.
He wants to know when you're going to go over there and teach Amy how to do some lathe properly.
I don't know if I can show her. I can try. I would. If I was Amy, I'd be using the new. There's a new kind of wood turning tool that has a removable carbide tips on it. They're very easy to use.
Yeah,
I'll come up-
I don't know anything about woodworking.
Yeah, no.
Well,
I do good to get a piece of wood cut straight.
Me too. And that's with a guide.
Yeah.
I had a chance of 2 careers, electrical or woodworking. I went to school for both.
Okay.
My grandfather in Newfoundland used to build schooners. He was
Oh,
a shipwright.
Wow.
Wow.
And my other grandfather was a cabinet maker. He used to make coffins.
So why did you decide to go with the electrical rather than the woodworking?
More money.
I knew that was the clincher. What else you
But
got for him,
Sparky,
John?
I'll come up and show Amy what tools to get for woodworking, for turning.
Yeah, you're only 20 miles from him. You can go over there anytime.
I go there twice a week now, Mondays and Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
But he's working though.
Yeah, he's working a lot lately.
I know he's actually not working in the east end of the city right now. But he gave you $5 though. Benny, he gave you $5.
I see. I gave him a shout out. What else you got for him, John?
That's all I was thinking about was doing track. Was nobody ever asked about track and what their ideas are on it or anything?
Yes, they are, Sparky. But I do
Oh,
have.
I know. Hey, how do you like working with Ray Bobel?
He's okay.
Yeah, he's fun. I love
You haven't
Ray.
seen my video yet. Wait a
No,
minute.
that's tomorrow. Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Right.
Sparky, I think the electricians here in Arizona or the United States in general, they get paid pretty well also.
Yeah.
But any trade here in the U.S. makes good money. I was telling James earlier that when I retired in 2010, I was doing $29 an hour, and I don't know what it is now.
But there's certain
Yeah,
trades.
I'm not sure what the techs are making now, but all I know is AutoNation kind of keeps that pushed down.
Our trade is not regulated enough. Can you imagine? We rewound a 55,000 horsepower motor.
Wow.
The voltage was 13,800 volts. That motor is 6 feet high and 8 feet long.
Damn.
Yeah, see, Roy Elton is saying computer programmers make more. Yeah, like I said, any trade that you get in, whether it be computers or automotive or electricians or carpenters or whatever, any trade, they get paid good. As far as like, cashier or something like that, not so good.
There's a time that we would fix everything under the sun, but now with the Chinese import market, they're just throwing the garbage. They can't afford.
Yes, low country. I work for AutoNation.
Sparky says 13.8. He is lunch right. Yes, it is.
Hello, DT and I mainline. Glad you can make it in tonight, buddy.
But yeah, it's a whole different world when it comes to what I did was fix motors, and they don't have enough people in the trade. Don't have enough.
So John works for AutoNation. I used to work for Penske. And you guys that all know Roger Penske was a big automotive race car guy. Well, he owns a ton of dealerships. In fact, he and AutoNation are competing against each other. Who's got the more dealerships?
Yeah.
Well, when I left the dealership to go to a private owner, Penske had 400 dealerships across the United States. That's a lot of dealerships.
Yeah.
JT, my buddy who's an engineer, he designed the racetrack in South Africa. He helped me design my layout. He has a 64 Cobra jet,
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
and it is tuned. It's a 351 Cleveland turbocharged.
Oh, I bet that thing screams.
He used to race it in the oval.
Yeah.
It screams. I've had a ride in it. It can do 0 to 60 in about 2 seconons.
Mm.
I just
And
seen
put a
this.
smile on your face that you can't wipe off.
Yeah. and it's an English. The wheels on the English side too.
Yeah. Oh.
So I was just looking at some of these comments in here, and Low Country Railroad says that he's been working on cars for forever. Well, that's something we have in common there, Steve. I mean, Dave, sorry about that. I've been working on Beamers for 50 years.
But my other favorite train you didn't ask was Great Northern.
Okay. That was part of the Burlington Northern setup way back in the day.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I have a picture of a THB switcher pulling a Burlington Quincy boxcar in Dundas, where I live. And I actually went to a hobby store and they actually had it on, so I bought it. So I actually have the locomotive, the switcher, and the boxcar from that picture that ran not too far from my house.
Oh.
Burlington Quincy, 40-foot boxcar. But I have Great Northern though. I really like them.
Rusty, I don't believe I could do that job. So when he was young, he used to climb radio towers.
I couldn't do that either. I watched a lot of these building, what's it called? Engineering catastrophes. And these guys are walking on steel like it was no big deal. Like they're 100 stories up in the air and they're walking on this I-beam. And it's like, really?
Iron workers have got to be some of the craziest guys on a job site. But man, they're the best. They are the best.
Yeah.
Did you know iron workers back in the 40s were newfies?
Well, what now?
Iron workers in the 40s were newfies.
Oh.
Really?
Remember that? Did you ever see that picture of the? They were doing building skyscrapers, and a bunch of men sitting on an I-beam having their lunch.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're Newfoundlanders.
Really?
Because they used to work on the high rigging on tall ships, so they weren't afraid of heights.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, another
that
thing
makes
is,
sense. Yeah, I don't know how those guys built that stuff back then like that, you know? I mean, they were just, God. They were tough as the iron that they were hanging.
I also heard that a lot of the high steel workers are American Indian.
Yes, they are. But there is a transmission tower for a station in town here. I actually fixed one of the motors for that transmitting tower. And then there's another motor that they were drilling holes in the ground for conduit. And that got damaged, and I had to fix that on site. But yes. And,
well, Sparky says the highest he's ever worked was 140 feet. And I'll tell you what, that takes a lot of castañas to get up that high, because I wouldn't do it.
We had a place in the area where they used to make shotgun shot.
Uh-huh.
And it's on top of a silo. So it's 200 feet in the air, and they would drop the molten lead from the top of the silo. Well, I had to go up to the top to fix the hoist.
You know, I seen something about that, how they made that shot. I forgot where that was, but I seen it on TV.
Yeah.
Way back in the days when they used to do it that way.
Yep, they still do.
Yep.
They just drop it. So I had to climb up a man lift up to the top of the silo, and it was about 200 feet up. Fix the hoist.
That would scare me. Just the thought of it gives me the willies, you know. Well, James, we're going to call this good tonight. I appreciate you coming on and be part of my show. I hope you enjoyed it, because I did.
I did.
And Guys, thanks for showing up. Don't forget my video tomorrow is going to be an op session. We're going to take cars from one yard and we're going to bring them out to the industries and put them in the industries where they belong.
Can I
Anyhow,
put a plug in?
say again.
Can I put a plug in?
Go ahead.
Well, we have our Build Crew 2.0 on my channel tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Okay.
Here.
That's at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
JT's part of the crew.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of got our video up late and got it up last week. I think we were supposed
Yeah,
to
I
do it the
know.
week before.
Yeah, I watched you guys doing that building. I was watching. In fact, I was commenting on Roy Elton's build. He did a really good job on his. I like the way he did it, the color combination and all of that.
Yeah, I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine together.
You gotta have it ready for the 27th.
Oh, it'll be ready by then. It'll be definitely ready by then.
Mine's almost done. I just putting on the detail stuff now.
Yeah, yeah. I
All
think
right,
the
guys,
painting
we're
has
gonna
been the
call it
biggest
good.
part.
Bye, everyone.
Take
Good night,
care.
everybody.
We'll talk to you later. Thanks for showing up, everybody, and thanks for all the super chats. And don't forget to hit that join button if you want to see all the videos that I have going from 2015 to present. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.
Bye.
Good night.